Howdy, folks. It is Diecast Buffet here again, and what a wild Martinsville race. Holy cow, man. I mean, this was insane. Alex Bowman, out of all the drivers, Alex Bowman freaking gets his 4th win of the season, wins at Martinsville, and let me tell you, his car has got so much bumps and scrapes all over, it is going to make probably the best raced version diecast of the 4 Bowman wins this year. So make sure to go pre-orders at Circle B Diecast and fill out your sales. Make sure it's promo code down below, guys. You will get free shipping on any orders $20 more. Promo code is just Diecast Buffet, one word. Let's get into it. So the final 4 are set. Bowman wins. Unfortunately, he didn't make it to the round of 8. That would have been so cool to have 3 of the 4 be Hendrick cars. I would love to say that. But we got Chase Elliott, my man Chase, locks it up after dominating half of the race. Kyle Larson locked it up 2 weeks ago. And then you got Denny Hamlin and Martin Truex Jr. I'm telling you, this is going to be one spicy championship because Hamlin's never won a championship. Truex won one with the Furniture Row team. Hamlin won it last year, and Larson deserves to win the championship over any of them. And I'm an Elliott fan, diehard Elliott fan. But let's get into what happened here. Holy cow, man. So everyone's going to be wanting to talk about what happened between Bowman and Denny Hamlin. Oh my goodness. Before I say what I want to say, Hamlin took out Chase Elliott in 2017 at Martinsville. Karma, I think, finally came back for him. But Hamlin shouldn't be really that upset because he advanced. I think, truth be told, in this whole situation, I think Hamlin should have let Bowman go. I mean, think about it. Bowman's not in the playoff Final 4 or playoff Final 8. Hamlin could have lost his championship opportunity if Bowman took out Hamlin and Hamlin went to the fence and killed his car and he finished dead last on the lead lap or whatever. Hamlin's not racing for a championship next weekend, so why is he racing that hard for the win? I have no clue. Because when he took out Chase Elliott in 2017, guess what? It destroyed Chase's car. So I have no idea why he's taking the risk in racing Bowman that hard. It looked like Bowman did get loose. Bowman's not a dirty driver. He's not going to dump someone, but Hamlin did block him for 20 laps. It's just like what Chase Elliott was earlier. He blocked Brad Keselowski for 10 laps straight. I'm surprised Brad waited that long. I would have moved him far before. I am all for drivers moving another driver out of the way. That's how I think it should be. You're at a short track. You don't have to dump the guy. If you want to, go for it. But my point is, it's a short track. It's Martinsville. I'd say bump him out of the way. That's how I would do it. And I have no problem with a driver bumping another one out of the way. Big surprise. Kyle Busch does not make the Final 4. And he had an opportunity. He had an opportunity to move Bowman at the final restart. He didn't do it. Brad didn't do it. I can't believe they did not just dive bomb turn 1 or dive bomb turn 4 or turn 3 and just try to see if you can get to the back bumper of the 48. Your entire season comes down to those last 3 laps. Why wouldn't you do everything possible to win it? Again, Bowman's not a championship driver. It's either win or go home for him. He knows he's going to probably get hit. I'm just really surprised that 18 did not successfully get an attempt. He didn't even try to dive bomb or overdrive it. To me, it looked like he was more concerned with the 2 car. So that was kind of interesting there. But, so... Again, the highlight reel of this whole thing is going to be what happened after the race, probably. So, obviously, Bowman takes out Hamlin. Bowman's doing the burnouts. Everyone loves Alex Bowman. Wonder why? Because he's a quiet guy. He's kind of like the quiet nerd in the room, you know, kind of the, you know, he's just the mellow dude. You never hear anything bad about Bowman. Everyone loves him, right? He's got 4 wins this year in the 48 car, which is really cool to see at Martinsville. Everyone's cheering him. He's doing his burnouts. And then Hamlin comes over there and starts trying to do burnouts. I mean... he's trying to steal the spotlight for him, and then, I mean, a very heated post-race interview. What I think is funny, though, is that Bowman has more wins than Hamlin, and that Bowman, if you truly think about it, if you exclude maybe the crap that happened at Talladega or the Roval or whatnot, Bowman is definitely a championship caliber team. Think about it. You don't win 4 races and not be a championship caliber team, you know? Ryan Blaney, championship caliber team, right? Brad Keselowski, no. Consistency, yes, but they don't have the ability to win. They only win Talladega, a wild card race. Joey Logano, Bristol Dirt, wild card race. That's what I'm saying. So when he started saying Kyle Busch or Alex Bowman, he's got 4 wins this year, guys. I mean that's a championship caliber driver to me this season. Larson's obviously better. Elliott's obviously better. I think down the stretch, Hamlin and Truex are probably better, right? They have a lot more experience, but to say Bowman's a hack, I 100% disagree with that. And I honestly lost a lot of respect for Hamlin for saying that, because Bowman is a very likable driver, and I don't think he intentionally dumped him. I truly don't, but if he did, I would be okay with it, because it's Martinsville. This is what fans want to see. They want to see controversy. You want to see drivers going at it. That's what makes short track racing so much fun. And I would even agree to something they said on the Xfinity race last night. Burton and Steve Letarte, they were talking about, if there was one track that deserves 3 races a year, Martinsville would be a great contender for it. If you tell me we could have one race at Richmond, maybe make it a 500-mile race instead of 400 or whatever it is, have one super long Richmond race, 3 Martinsville races, have one in the summer, spring, heck, you can make it right after Daytona if you want, right? You could have it right after the 500, and then have one to, almost end the season. Very similar to how Rockingham was, how it was like the 2nd or 3rd race of the season, and it was like the 2nd or 3rd to the end of the season. Martinsville is the best short track time and time again. I would love to see it. I will say, though, on the Xfinity race last night, Justin Allgaier, I'm so shocked Justin Allgaier raced so clean at the end of that race. He's had a fantastic season. He's never won the championship, and he was not willing to do anything to take the championship. Maybe I'm just more contrarian, but I would do whatever it takes. If I have to move my teammate out of the way, if I have to bump and dump, whatever it takes, when the championship is on the line, the opportunity to go to the not Homestead, but Phoenix. I wish it was still at Homestead, guys. I love that track. When you have the opportunity to go to Phoenix, and you don't move anyone out of the way, you just stay complacent, you don't deserve to go to it. That's just my honest opinion. Noah Gragson absolutely stole that Martinsville win. He didn't have to dump anyone. He just had that good of a car and that much talent to do so. But for Justin Allgaier, I would have loved to see more aggression like Bowman had at the end of it. And I know it sounds like I'm being more biased because I'm a Chase Elliott fan, but let me remind you, Brad Keselowski did nothing wrong, in my opinion, when he dumped Chase Elliott, because Chase Elliott blocked for 10 laps. I was telling him, why is Brad being so patient? Why is he being so patient? If someone blocks me for 5 laps to go, or 5 laps in a 20-lap to go run, you're just wasting your time. Move him out of the way. You don't have to take him out. Just bump him out of the way and move on. That's all you got to do. Either way, Martinsville had an awesome winner, and I'm really excited about that. But what's bittersweet about this, guys? We have one more race in the Gen 6 era, unless they bring it back for Bristol Dirt, which fingers crossed they do. But absolutely, the Bowman Martinsville race win diecast. Oh, please, can we get a 164 of this? Like, oh my gosh, this thing's got so much scratches. It's got so much dirt on it, guys. You're going to want to get this diecast here. I know LW3 is going to really, really want this car here, guys. Of course, make sure your promo code down below if you will, please. But absolutely, guys, what a fantastic Martinsville race. So glad Bowman won. I actually picked Kyle Busch to win this race before the playoffs started. And my final four, because I did my predictions before the playoffs started, right? And then I try to predict every race, which one is going to win, etc. I had Chase Elliott moving on. I had Larson moving on. I believe I had Hamlin, I think, as well. No, I had Kyle Busch moving on. Not Logano. No, I had Blaney. Okay, so it was Elliott, Larson, Blaney, and Kyle Busch. Blaney's out. Kyle Busch is out. So I got 2. I got 2 of the 4. I would say, as of right now, the biggest surprise, though, is Denny Hamlin. I think you go into the playoffs, everyone was saying he has not won anything, and he turned it up, and he's won races, and he's got an opportunity to win that championship. Chase Elliott's trying to win back-to-back Cup championships. Kyle Larson's the clear favorite. But the one thing that I think could work against Kyle Larson, guys, and that's Phoenix. This track does not suit Kyle Larson's bread and butter package. He wants the Michigans, the Fontanas, the Atlantas, the Texas. That's his best tracks. And then I look at Martin Truex Jr., and I kind of thought about this earlier this season. Truex won Phoenix, and nobody talks about it. So Truex, even though he has not been the most consistent, they've had a lot of stupid pit road mistakes, same as Denny Hamlin. Truex won here earlier this year. And if they run the same package, who knows? I'll end the video on this. They're supposed to have practice and qualifying, so let's hope the weather's good. that could pay huge dividends, because instead of just having the playoff drivers starting up front, we could actually get to see, okay, who's good in Q trim, who's going to be good early on in the race, because stages don't mean anything. It's about being good in the last 50 laps at Phoenix. What do you think about the Bowman versus Denny Hamlin situation? Make sure to comment down below. I thought it was some good racing. Look, I want contact racing. I'm not one of those who's like, hey, I got to ride around. If I can't pass him cleanly, don't pass him at all. I'm not like that. Move him, go for it. That's how stock car racing should be at short tracks. At Fontana, at Michigan, no. When you go to Martinsville, you go to Bristol, etc. Man, use the bumper. They put it there on the car for a reason. Have a great one, everybody. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Diecast Buffet. Go Chase Elliott. Signing off.